Yeah.
But it's been fun the last year.
I mean, I've experienced the expense with you.
Yeah.
Because I've gone from shooting digital, which is like feels like there's no cost because you know
You've got your camera and that's it.
and your lenses and you just do it. I think we're like so lucky to have just fallen on one of the best film SLRs I think that has been made. Like we could have ended up with some like absolute piece of shit, you know?
Yeah, I just think the people developing this must think you're such a twat.
Yeah.
Like,
how many like mirror shots with the camera do developers scan in? Like, I do think that same thing actually. Yeah.
I'm quite excited about some I've recently taken but haven't had developed yet.
Yeah, same.
So we could probably talk about that on the next podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, my number one is. Hello, welcome to the Full Frame with Mark
Wait,
and Ben.
Mark, I need to just put this in.
What?
Hello. There you go.
So am I keeping that in?
Yeah, it's an inside joke with some of my friends, and they wanted me to do it on this one.
Hello, Ben's friends. Welcome to the Full Frame with Mark and Ben. I'm Mark, he's Ben, and this is the Full Frame.
Sponsored by Liquid Death.
Sponsored. They were kind enough to send us that can. We got to share it.
In exchange for money, they sent us.
You sent them the money, and they sent you their product. So that's good. Today, this is a podcast, aren't we? We're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
So we're talking about 1 year of film photography.
Yeah.
How do you feel about 1 year of film photography?
Good.
Gone quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it has gone quick.
Yeah.
And I think it's been very valuable to, you know, my sort of photography habits, I think. You know, it teaches you to shoot in a more efficient way and, you know, more artistic, I think, as well.
Yeah, it makes you think a bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you were already, I would say, professional photographer. And
Thanks.
Yeah. And I would do videos, never really done photography before.
Yeah.
So this was a really good way of getting into photography for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for introducing me to it.
That's all right.
Although it's very expensive now. I've got a shelf full of cameras and a fridge full of film. So
yeah.
But it's been fun the last year.
I mean, I've experienced the expense with you.
Yeah.
Because I've gone from shooting digital, which is like feels like there's no cost because you know
you've got your camera and that's it.
Yeah, and your lenses, and you just do it to film, which is like, you know,
regular costs.
Yeah, and then there's like different formats, hence the rollies and stuff. So yeah.
And then the cameras break. We've had multiple cameras break this year.
Honestly,
I'd have to send them off to be repaired.
I think that could be a whole segment on like cameras that have broken and even either sent back or had to be sent off. One of which is still at the repair.
I think you're probably most frustrating one. The most frustrated I've seen you is in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Where your FE broke.
Yeah.
They're pretty much brand new.
I mean, it looks like that was really frustrating because I, you know, sought out a really good one.
Yeah, because he kept breaking on you.
Came from Japan and everything. Like, it was immaculate. And just went. But I think that just shows you, like, it doesn't matter the condition. Like, they can just go.
Yeah.
So
I was in Spain and my one went. I only took one camera with me.
Yeah.
I took like 3 or 4 rolls of film. I was only there a week, and I got a roll and a half in, and then mine just like jammed up. That was annoying. So I feel your pain.
He did fix yours, didn't he?
Yeah, they're all fixed.
Yeah, I think he's all booked up for like the end of the year. So I don't think I definitely won't get it back till January. So we'll see how much it is.
Cool. So let's look at the first picture you took on film. Do you remember where you were and what you?
Yeah, it would have been just at home because I remember I think everything like arrived on the same day. My first like 3 rolls of Kodak Gold turned up. Then the camera arrived, and then the lens arrived, and I was like, oh, sweet. So I just put everything together, loaded it all up. And I haven't got it on my phone, but I'm fairly certain the first picture was of my cat, and I'll find it and put it in now, yeah. So
what made you want to get into film?
I think it was definitely, I think I had matured as a photographer and was more open to like finding ways to shoot differently. Like digital can be very boring if you've done it for a while. So I think I think that was what it was, because I'd always been very against film, like
Yeah.
throughout college and stuff. I was like, I don't have any interest in film. So yeah, it's so weird. Like now, I fucking love it. Like, yeah, I prefer shooting it as a hobby. I prefer shooting film over digital.
Yeah.
And part of it is the look, but part of it is the process of not seeing the photo, not being able to fire off loads. I hate how, like, with the ZFCs, it just shoots like 5 photos straight away.
Touch it.
And then you go to like edit it and you have to pick between these 5 photos that are basically the same. You know, and I like the idea of on film, you are basically taking that one photo in the moment. That's what you've got. You might take 2. I sometimes take 2 of things if it's, you know, if I have an opportunity to tweak something. But yeah, like especially for the stuff that we do a lot of street photography stuff. Film really lends to that. I think it's very in the moment. So
I think you have to sort of think about it a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
Like over Christmas, I've gone out with my ZFC at night, at night, because I think it's probably just easier to do that. Than
I would say I save my digital camera for night.
Yeah.
Handheld night stuff. I would use my digital camera unless I've got a flash for the film. But
yeah, I think still because I've been sort of learning through doing it on film. I take my time a bit more than I would. I don't just go around snapping everything.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's a good way to learn it, to be fair.
So my first photo on film was on Kodak Gold. Oh my God. This feels like lifetime
as
ago.
was mine. Yeah,
and it's of you.
Yeah, look at that.
And look at the little old style Kodak Gold stuff you've got on your desk as well.
It's vintage now.
Yeah. So that's like just over a year ago, because that was
It'll
December.
probably have a date on it, although that would have been the developing date, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I think that was sort of mid-December.
Yeah, so I got my
just before Christmas.
I got my FE on the 8th, I think. I think it was the 8th of December.
Yeah.
And then you ended up getting yours later on in the month, I think, didn't you?
So the reason I got into it because I saw you and I was like, I need to do this.
Yeah,
this is cool.
I think you were swayed by just the camera itself as well. Like they are just nice. Like,
and when I saw the picture of you took at me at the petrol station,
that was a good one. Yeah, that was one of the first film photos. I was like, that's nice. I think we're like so lucky to have just fallen on one of the best film SLRs I think that has been made. Like we could have ended up with some like absolute piece of but the fact that I was like, yeah, they look good, I just got one. And like now I struggle to find another camera that I'd rather use in terms of shooting film.
It's always my go-to one, 35 obviously.
Yeah, I've literally had like 5 Nikon FEs this year or something, something stupid. And I've had an F3 and I would not have another F3. I absolutely love
and
the
we were
FEs.
well excited about F3s, weren't we? We were going to get some.
I know, yeah. But
as we've spoken
about, in a previous podcast, I don't think they're worth all the hype. But the FE is, for the price as well, like the only camera that beats the FE for me is the FM3A, which is like an FM2, but it has an aperture priority mode. So it's like a cross between a FM and an FE, which means it's fully mechanical. So you don't even need a battery. The battery just does the light meter. So that's what's appealing about that. But they must have not made many of them or something because they're like 700 quid. So, but so so it just makes the FE like even more desirable. It's like
100 quid pretty much.
200 quid max in, you know, and you could probably get a lens as well within 200 quid and you're set. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Should we talk about our top 5 photos of the year?
Of the year, yeah.
So we usually do top 3 of the month or the summer or whatever.
Yeah.
We've expanded it to top 5 of the year. Do you want to go first? Because I'm not sure who was first last time, but...
Yeah, that's fine.
You can go first. Are we going to do it in time order or favourite order?
We could do time order, although...
Or no particular order?
Yeah. I like the idea of saying...
This is the best.
Number 1. Okay, I think I've got a 5th. So 5th is this one. Quite early.
Where's that?
train station, Andover train
You know?
station.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think I took one of them the other day on Cinestill.
Yeah.
So
One of my mates
station.
went out and took some photos around Andover and sent me a picture of that. I was like, yeah, I took a photo of that as well. Like, yes, I don't know. It's weird at night. You walk up to that and it's like, this is just a weird, like, I don't know, just a weird, like, framing of all these railings. And then at night, it's got all the lights. Yeah. And then I tried to get one of the lights in the puddle ground, as well. So, so yeah, it's nice. Yeah, that's my number 5. A good photo, but I don't think it's quite as good as the other 4. Okay. So that's why it's 5th.
This is my number 5. You like it far more than I do.
Okay.
That's this one of me. Yeah. Top half naked.
Yeah, I thought it would be that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me why you like it.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard for you to like it because it's a self-portrait. I think it's hard to like self-portraits. I would definitely find that hard to like. But like, if that was someone else, you would be like, "That's brilliant." Okay. So I think that's
I do
why
like this kind of
you
split,
don't like
and
it.
it's like it looks weird.
I just think it's It's,
and the light. I quite like the light under the water.
Just the placement of the eyes. You know, they're just about fading off. Yeah. I think if your eyes were any lower, you wouldn't see them. You know, so like I think they're in a really good spot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I love that. I just love it.
Cool. That's my number 5.
Good.
Yeah, I think I like it, but I think because it's me,
I think it's definitely because it's self-portrait. Like some people love doing self-portraits, and
yeah, I did one in the mirror because everyone does one in the mirror, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, you look like a twat.
Yeah. So I like doing that because I think I try to make the camera the subject. You know,
okay.
Where it's like I'm not the.
My
subject.
fault is
the camera's in front of my face. You know?
Yeah, I just think the people developing this must think you're such a twat.
Yeah.
Like,
how many like mirror shots with the camera do developers fucking scan in? Like, I do think that same thing actually. Yeah. That is funny.
Cool. Number 4.
Okay, yeah, my number 4. So I think this is where it's going to get a bit harder. Trying to think what's going to be top 3, and then that narrows it down. Ooh, this is okay. It's going to be this one in London.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, I was there in that.
Nice.
You didn't share that.
Yeah, so this was one at the time when I got the scan back. I hated it, or I didn't necessarily hate it. Just didn't give it any thought. I think I ended up posting that in September, and we went in March. Did we or something? Yeah. So yeah, like I think I just came across it. I think I rewatched our London video, and it popped up. And for some reason, I think that's when you just give photos a bit of time and you see it later on. You see it with different eyes, and it popped up. I was like, that's got potential. It was really blue, like we always moan about with 800T. But I was like, I've got the negatives. I've got a scanner now. I was like, that's got potential. Scanned it in. Just sort of got rid of that blue tint, and it's
I think the fact that it's just rained there as well adds to it. Yeah, traffic going past, and that person's just stood there.
I like,
and they're quite anonymous. Like you can't tell who that is.
No, I like that. There's one
moving,
and it kind of looks like they're walking towards them, and then they're like dead still.
Yeah, is there a crossing there? There is. On the right.
That's what they're waiting at.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. So, just that came out really good. I think you're right. It's the rain. It was absolutely pissing it down. And we were under like a tiny little bit of shelter, weren't we?
We were basically doing that around London, going from shelter to shelter to shelter. Yeah. And then just went back.
Yeah. I think I barely even remember taking that one. I think it was a very sort of like they're waiting at that those traffic lights. I need to get that. So I didn't really think about that other person walking towards them. It was the main thing was that person waiting. And the other person just happened to, and the speed was slow enough to get them moving. So, it worked out well, that one.
Nice. Cool. My number 4 is from York, the Christmas York. If you haven't watched the Christmas video yet, please do. Very low on views. But
help me.
Please help me.
I
need the dopamine. I like this. What I like the left. I like this bit of the photo. So the top and the left. I don't particularly like the right because of the cage. But I love the movement of the people and like it's the flow of with their movement. You can see that in the picture.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like the purple, the way the houses are lit up purple as well.
Nice.
There's loads from York I really liked. This was on Kodak Ultramax.
Nice.
I just like Christmas just looks nice as well, doesn't it? Like
I'm starting
the
to
lights
find
are so nice.
Kodak Ultramax is actually a really good night film.
I think it's just across the board is brilliant.
I think it looks very cinematic at night, actually.
And it's not well expensive either.
No.
So
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, that's why I took it to York this time because you shot Ultramax.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, when we both went. Yeah.
And I did Silver Source.
I would say that's like my go-to. If I was in a city, just finished a roll of film, didn't have any more, and I found a camera shop and they had Ultramax, I'd get that.
Yeah,
I think that would be my sort of go-to.
Yeah, I've always got some.
Yeah, just for the price as well, really, isn't it? Like, you could have a Portra 400, but I like the vibrancy of Ultramax, a bit more grain as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the movement on that, and I think Christmas lights you can't really miss.
No.
So yeah, cool. Nice. That's my 4 or 3.
That'll be 4. Yeah,
4.
I'm now doing 3. Yeah. So, okay, it's going to be the bike.
Oh yeah, it's your 3.
Yeah, which is featured in
the summer.
In the summer one, yeah. It's my mate Charlie. Another shout out for him. Nice. He'll probably be listening because he does actually listen to this.
Hi.
Hello.
We keep looking at the camera. Don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Like we've already spoken about this, but tell me why. Tell me why.
Yeah, I think it's just really good framing, isn't it?
Yeah. The use of the flash as well, I really like.
The flash, and this was all on the point and shoot. So I think for me, a bit of it is like, wow, that was taken on a camera. It's probably quite hard to capture that with, you know. But yeah, like the slight bit of blur in it just gives it a real sense of speed as well. Like the background's blurred, the bike's a little bit blurred, but then the ramp is dead still. So it's like, it looks like they're going so fast, you know. And nice colours and stuff. The flashes, bounced off of like the jeans and the leg really nicely. So good photo.
I agree.
Not much else to say to that.
No, we've spoken about it at length in the previous podcast.
Go, yes,
Yeah, nailed it. And when you showed me that, I was like, yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
My number 3 is red scale.
Oh yeah,
on the old train tracks.
Oh okay, yeah.
So this is outside of Andover, and there's a level crossing.
Is this the one that I showed you where it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you went walking around there.
Yeah, I took one down, and you're like, "Where is it?"
I marked it on the Google Maps, and I drove down there at lunch, and just walked there for this. And I thought it would look good on red scale. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So we are doing. You got red scale for Christmas as well.
Yeah.
And I've got some red scale, and I've already started a red scale video, so we need to sort of complete that red scale video.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Because I just think it's framed nicely. The sky looks good.
Yeah.
Just the colours on red scale look really good.
I think you could do a really nice set and go at like different times of day with different lighting, different seasons, with a train headed towards you maybe.
The trains go down there?
It's the route that goes towards Luggershaw, I think.
Oh, right, so very rarely.
Not much goes down it. So
okay.
But yeah, like I would just be interested to see
train headed towards. Jesus.
I mean, that would make a great photo, though, right?
Yeah, but could lose the camera. Long exposure.
If you did it on the rollie, you'd definitely get hit.
Yeah.
Just like
not looking up.
Yeah. I'd like to see more going on in the trees,
Yeah.
And I wonder if a different time of day,
different film stock
with
as well,
light shining through. Oh no! I think red scale's cool. Like if you could still do it in red scale. I think red scale is the reason this is dark.
What's your 2?
2.
Well, I've already. I think the third one of yours could have been number 1, quite easily.
Yeah, I think my top 3. I think could all be number 1 really, but it's like I'm trying to think what makes these other ones better. Okay, I'm gonna go with this for 2.
Okay.
Ooh la la.
Could be number 1 as well.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I mean.
wondering what the hell was number 1.
The top 3, I'm like are like, you know, very happy with.
Yeah.
All
I
three
took one of that
those.
the other day, actually in December, and
Yeah.
it's mine's.
I don't know what made this one good. Still don't really remember.
That's just great.
Yeah, it's just a great photo, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've spoken about it before. I think.
It looks like
Has it
magic
been
going
on
through the
another?
air.
Oh, we did a video.
Yeah, Winchester.
Yeah, Winchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
It just looks like it's a bit magical
Mm.
because the way the light's flowing through the air.
Yeah, yeah.
Could be on
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
It's so simple though, because it is just a picture of the sign. Like,
Yeah.
you know. But I think like Cinestill, the 800T has just made it look even more interesting, you know.
Mm.
And yeah, like the wavy bits in it are really cool. So, yeah.
Nice. So, my number 2, Silver Souls 500T, and it's in York. You've got one very similar to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like the way the light's going across.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I walked past this the other day when I was in York, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't get the same shot, but yeah. We spoke about this as well in the York video.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, the light, the green and the red as well at the bottom is really nice.
Yeah, I like the greeniness in yours. Mine's up here. Mine's really red, obviously from the halations, but I think I prefer the greeniness now. It's definitely more cinematic, which I guess is the point of
I think you could look at both of ours. They're very similar. And you could
yeah.
Both are really nice.
Yeah. There's one little detail that I love in mine. I don't know if yours picked it up. Oh, no, yeah, it sort of has.
Yeah,
the little, where it's obviously like a lower frequency light, like a fluorescent
light. Is that like the
or
indicator or something, that level?
No, that's probably an indicator.
Okay, yeah, I got these in York recently when I did another long exposure across the road.
Yeah, so it will be a light in a car. It was a bus, I think. Yeah. It'll be a light in there that flickers like at a certain...
Oh, so it'll be the side of the bus where it's like the name of where it's going.
Maybe. Could be that one, yeah. Yeah, I like that little detail.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh, yeah, I noticed them the other day and the other ones. So, yeah. Got that on the wall as well. A lot of these I do have on my wall.
Yeah.
Cool. What is your number 1?
Oh,
I don't really know what yours is going to be.
Oh, you'll remember it because we did it the other episode. That one.
Oh,
from Oxford. Yeah.
You've since framed that, haven't you?
Yeah. Yes, I mean it's even better framed. Like I love it. It's so good.
The colours on it are nice.
Yeah, colours, and I think compositionally this is like one of my best photos. Like it's just something about the boats like leading you in. So
Stop
good.
the boats.
Sake.
Brilliant photo. Any of your top 3 could have been number 1.
Yeah, I think they're all similar sort of level. I was happy with all of them in the same way. Or in different ways, but at the same level. I was, happy with them. But that one has, I think, more compositional value than the other two. So, yeah.
So I'm quite excited about some I've recently taken but haven't had developed yet.
Yeah, same.
So we could probably talk about that on the next podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, my number 1 is... it's also number 1 of the summer as well.
Yeah.
Got it framed. I bought this for my parents as a framed print and gave it to them as well. Really? Because they complimented it and said it was really good.
Nice.
So I framed it and gave it to them as a present.
Very good.
Very nice. I've spoken about this before, but yeah, the clock is like in a nice position. I love that everyone's off in their own thing.
It's the scale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think I don't know what the word is. That it's like the perspective of the clock against the people.
Yeah.
Kind of just throws you off a bit, doesn't it? And that's what I think. That's what I like about it.
It's just nice, like with your one on the bridge in Oxford. It's nice being above where you normally
definitely,
be.
Yeah, I think
it's a different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, and I just like that everyone's off. Like there's people with massive bags, suitcases, people in groups, people going in different directions. Yeah, and I quite like that the Burger King logo is the old burger. Like so it looks like it could be a bit timeless, even though it's like a vegan burger.
Yeah.
But like the old logo makes it look a bit more retro.
Yeah.
So I quite like that. Yeah.
Nice.
That's my number 1.
Excellent. There we go.
So that's our top films.
5.
Top 5 of our first year of film.
Yeah.
Next up, what's your favourite film?
Stock.
What's your go-to?
Go-to is definitely Ultramax.
Same.
Yeah.
That's why I said I always have it in the fridge.
It's definitely not my favourite though, but like, I mean, it's just
Always good to have it.
Yeah, I think it's just it's a go-to. It would definitely be in a top 3 for that reason.
Favourite?
Yeah, it was Ectar, wasn't it?
Yeah. On 120?
What was I saying? Yeah. So I've only done it on 120. I've got a roll for 35, which I did 10 shots on, and then my camera broke.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's just as good on 35, because I know sometimes stuff I like. Portrait 800 is another one. Yeah, I really like that on 120, but it wasn't that great on 35. And I also recently pushed it to 400 in Amsterdam, and it was so much more usable, and it all came out pretty good.
Okay, cool.
So
I look forward to trying that. I've got some now. So
it's definitely worth doing. I just think 100 this time of year is quite difficult. Yeah. Like in Cambridge, I did get some blurry ones where I stopped down to 1/15th, and it didn't like that. That was too slow handheld. 1/30th was like the minimum, I think. Yeah. So yeah. And then third, it's an experimental one.
Oh, I'll do my favourite.
Oh yeah. Do your go-to.
My go-to is Ultramax as well.
Okay,
I agree.
Yeah, cool.
Favourite. So when there's a few roles where I got back where I was like, I nailed every single one of these.
Yeah.
Or like most of them. There's like 20 here that I love.
Okay.
And I think probably the one that I'd probably say is my favourite is Lomo Metropolis.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because like that was the Waterloo one, and I went around London with that, and like every single one I was like, whoa, I like that. I really like all of these.
I did Metropolis in Amsterdam, and there were a good few from that I was like, yeah, these are. It's just that Amsterdam really suits that film. It just looks like.
Yeah, I did Silver Saw's 250D in Amsterdam.
Nice, yeah.
Are we doing separate Amsterdam videos?
I didn't film anything in Amsterdam. No, because I didn't think I was going to have any of my photos back.
Okay, yeah.
By Christmas, so I was like, oh, there's not really any point filming anything. And then they came back like straight away the next day. Yeah, so,
if that's another stress, and you're like, you just want to go around and do your thing, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so. I only had a couple of days, I guess. But anyway, Metropolis is a good shout. I could have probably put that in.
There's
as well.
A few I could have said.
I don't think Metropolis is experimental enough, is it, to be?
No, there's one I'm going to say
different.
You're going to know what I'm going to say for experimental, I think. What do you mean by experimental?
Well, just something where it's so different to just like Ultramax, say, that you don't really know. You know, it's like you are experimenting because it's such a different film. You know, it's like I had never used Ectar 100, but I didn't see that as experimental because I knew I was going to get colour photos. Whereas it's like you could put like 800T in experimental because that's very different. You know, I don't know. I'm just sort of making this up. I don't know if this.
Well, I'd say red scale then, because
I
got one roll back that I think was really good, and one roll back where every single thing was absolute. Just I underexposed it.
Yeah, but we still don't really know if that was your camera. Yeah. I think your camera was probably fine.
Yeah.
I think
I've done another roll since then. That was fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all right then. That roll was probably buggered for some reason.
Thanks.
Yeah.
They have followed us, so if you're watching this,
lomography,
you owe me a roll of red scale.
Well, maybe we can't prove it, so they probably won't.
So that's mine, red scale.
Let me have a quick scroll through my Instagram and just see if there's anything like weird that
you don't really do any. Oh, you did. But it was rubbish. I think the black and white one.
Okay, you know what? Scrap the experimental idea. I'm just going to pick a third one. Metropolis as well.
So
Ultramax, Ectar, Metropolis. They're my top 3 films of the year.
And then what are you looking forward to using in the next year?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I have shot but not seen is my first roll of 500T. Although I've seen like what yours are like.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Then that's why I think I'm excited because I'll have my own photos that are going to look like that. So I'm looking forward to shooting, but probably not looking forward to seeing the product. Is that low ISO film? The one ISO 1.6 or whatever it is. I think that's gonna be a laugh to shoot, but I reckon the photos are gonna be crap.
Yeah.
But
That'd be a good video.
It will make a really good video because that's like our cameras can't even meter that low, so we'll have to manually meter like for everything, and even in broad daylight, you probably won't be able to hand hold it.
So stupid.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to shooting that, and I'm looking forward to shooting. I got Lomo Purple for Christmas, so that'll be good. I think it'd be weird.
I am looking forward to trying out Red Scale as well.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I got it in 120.
Yeah.
Again,
I need to go
again a Christmas present. Yeah, because I find I just enjoy 120 photos more. And like something about only having 12 photos that feels a bit better. If I just reeled off a roll of 36 and 35, I would just be like, oh, these are shit.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing Red Scale. As much as I'm not as much of a fan as you, I'm looking forward to trying it.
Yeah,
Seeing what
I think it'd be a good video. Should we spin the wheel? Ultramax.
Oh my god!
Let's talk about that some more.
Oh yeah. Well, I should be able to find one. Pretty
best photo on Ultramax. Well, we've spoken a lot about Ultramax. We should probably get a paid promotion for this right now.
Jesus, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Ultramax.
I've got loads. There's so many of AJ that I could
like
show.
The blue. It looks really good.
Yeah.
And the skin tones.
Yeah.
Against the blue.
This was in May, just after Chelsea drew Nottingham Forest.
Oh wow.
Ultramax is, as you said, like our go-to.
Yeah.
So there's loads I could have shown, but this is sort of one I found. I was like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So.
Mine is this one.
Hats.
Hat, but there's someone behind it.
Oh yeah, so he's wearing the big hat.
Yeah, it's like he's wearing it. That was just in London like a month ago.
Anything else that we need to talk about and discuss?
Oh, I don't know.
Future videos. We need to talk about, like, tease those.
Yeah, we can do. I honestly can't remember what we've got like left.
We've got Cambridge,
which
was
will
ruined
be
by a
part. Yeah. I don't know whether to wait till I've got my camera back and finish that off somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I've still got a roll of Ectar on the Rolly, so we could still do the comparison. And then I've obviously got that roll.
Some rolls, yeah.
I've got that roll that I shot 10 on, so I want to finish that.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth finishing that.
Yeah.
Like somewhere else. We don't have to do it in Cambridge again.
Or I could do Ectar, you could have a 35, and I could do 120. So we can make that another video so you can finish that roll, and we make another video out of that.
Right.
And it sort of links into the Cambridge one.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do.
So let's do that. And we got the In at Whitewell stuff.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
And so that is
expired Ektachrome versus
Ektachrome.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a morning in Winchester still. We sort of didn't do that before Christmas because it was quite hectic. Camera. Oh yeah, we were busy.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
We can make that a regular thing just so we keep stuff going. Like we could do cheap camera.
Yeah.
And
the cheap,
expensive film.
We're going to do a cheap camera thing. I just need to bloody find one. I've probably spent like 200 quid.
Trying to buy a cheap camera.
Probably on like 4 cameras.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't had a working one yet. Okay. So I'm still on the hunt. My problem is I could just go and get something boring, a point and shoot that works. Yeah. But I keep looking for something a bit quirkier, like that would just make a more interesting video, you know? I want something that's a pain in the arse to shoot because it would just be funnier, wouldn't it? So
we got that. Oh, we still got Stratford upon Avon to come out.
Oh my god, that feels.
I need to edit that. That needs to go out the week after this goes out.
Okay.
So that feels next week. We need to film that.
Feels like ages ago.
Yeah.
And that's got some great photos in it.
Yeah. So that was 120s on the rollies.
That's it. Yeah. Lomo 400 it was.
Yeah.
Oh, we should make a point about that it's Lomo.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can get Lomo.
Tag these guys in it.
Yeah.
I know you're watching. You followed us on Instagram. We're very excited.
I know you're in there. I can see your feet.
I know you're in there. I can see your feet.
Cool. So I think that's it. That's it for the year.
Yeah.
Anything else to say?
Any other business?
You got a new dog?
I've got a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there'll be photos of that, I reckon.
Yeah.
But I haven't taken any film photos of it yet.
Yeah.
so waiting for my camera to be fixed. That's what's to come. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Probably break again. My camera will come back, and then yours will break.
Don't say that. I've got loads of cameras though thanks to
you
you.
got loads of backups. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got more than me.
Yeah. Cool.
Great.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, watch the last podcast.
Oh my god, man.
We are one view away from 200 on the last podcast.
Yeah, well, by the time this goes out,
it might not do.
by the time this goes out, it will be.
If you go to our channel,
I'll watch it now.
and our last podcast is still on 199, just watch it. So it's 200.
If it's not on 199, watch it anyway.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
And subscribe. Watch the Christmas one.